Blood platelets or thrombocytes are the third type of blood cells in the human being, where these blood platelets or thrombocytes are produced in the human body. In the human body, the blood platelets or thrombocytes are formed in the megakaryocyte cells. These are formed in megakaryocyte cells, which are present in the bone marrow. These megakaryocyte cells are the special type of cells which are present in the bone marrow, in which the production of blood platelets or thrombocytes takes place. The normal count of the thrombocytes or blood platelets in each cubic millimeter of the blood is 150,000 to 350,000 per cubic millimeter of the blood. Means in each cubic millimeter of blood, the normal count of blood platelets or thrombocytes is 150,000 to 350,000. Then the lifespan of the blood platelets or thrombocytes in the human blood is approximately 5 to 10 days only. Means the blood platelets are survived for 5 to 10 days in the blood, and after that these are destroyed. The size of the blood platelets or thrombocytes is 2.5 to 5 micron meters in diameter. The size of the thrombocytes or blood platelets is 2.5 to 5 micron meters. The shape, the blood platelets or thrombocytes are oval, rounded, and biconcave in shape. These are non-nucleated, means nucleus is absent in the blood platelets or thrombocytes which are present in our blood. These, the process of formation of blood platelets or thrombocytes the process of formation of the blood platelets is known as thrombocytosis. Sorry. Thrombopoiesis is nothing but the formation of blood platelets. Then the sudden increase in the number of the blood platelets or thrombocytes in the blood is known as thrombocytosis. Thrombocytosis means increase in the number of blood platelets, platelets above its normal range or normal count. Means when the blood platelets or thrombocytes are increased more than its normal value or normal range or normal count is known as thrombocytosis. And if the number of the blood platelets or thrombocytes are decreased above its normal range, that process is known as, that disorder is known as thrombocytopenia. Cytopenia means decrease in the number of blood platelets. Thrombocytopenia is the condition in which the decrease in the number of blood platelets takes place. Then these blood platelets secretes a thromboplastin. From the blood platelets or thrombocytes, thromboplastin is secreted, and that thromboplastin is very essential for the clotting of blood. And that clotting of blood with the help of thromboplastin, it requires calcium ions which are already present in the blood. Means thromboplastin and calcium ions in the blood are very essential for the clotting of blood. Means without that, the clotting of blood is impossible. Then that's about the blood platelets or thrombocytes. Then functions of blood. Next article, the functions of blood. Functions of blood. The first function of the blood is supply of food. How the blood plays an important role in the supply of food material. The food constituents which are absorbed in the alimentary canal after the digestion, these are absorbed into the bloodstream, and with the help of that bloodstream, the food constituents are supplied to each and every part or each and every cell of the body. Means it plays very important role in the process of supply of food material to all or each and every cell of the body. Then second function, prevents. It prevents the cells or tissues from desiccation. How it prevents the cells or tissues from desiccation? Because with the help of circulating fluid through the circulatory system, it constantly or it continuously supplies the water to all the cells in the human body. Means by supplying the water, adequate amount of water to each and every cell of the body, it prevents the cells or tissues from the desiccation. Then third function, removal of waste products. Removal of waste products. Undigested food material is ejected or removed from the alimentary canal with the help of anus. But the nitrogenous waste substances which are produced in the body are not eliminated with the digestive system. And these such substances, means nitrogenous waste substances like urea, uric acid, ammonia, creatinine, these are excreted from the body with the help of excretory system. But for that, blood is essential. Means circulating fluid is essential. Circulating fluid carries such nitrogenous waste substances up to the kidney. And in the kidney, these nitrogenous waste substances are separated from the blood by process of ultrafiltration, and these nitrogenous waste substances are eliminated from the excretory system. Next function, transport of hormones. Transport of hormones. First we see what are hormones. Hormones are the chemical messengers which are secreted by the endocrine glands or ductless gland in our body. These hormones are very important, and such hormones are secreted by the endocrine system or endocrine glands present in the endocrine system of man. And these hormones are secreted at one place, but its effects are shown in other place of the body. Means the target organ of that hormones is away from the glands. And so how these hormones are transferred towards their target organs with the help of circulating fluid and circulatory system. These hormones, chemical messengers which are secreted by the endocrine glands, are transferred or supplied towards the endocrine glands which are far away from its target organs. And these glands, after stimulation of these hormones, these glands becomes activated. Such type of role is transport of hormone is also conducted or carried with the help of blood. Then regulation of temperature. Next function, regulation of temperature. Regulation of temperature is maintained with the help of blood. How that function, means regulation of temperature is maintained by blood, and regulation of temperature is maintained by blood by absorbing the heat which is produced in different parts of the body. We have already seen that the blood mainly consists of plasma, and the major constituent of plasma is 90 to 92% water. And the speciality or the characteristic of the water is to absorb the heat. Means it absorbs the heat which is produced in different parts of the body during the time of the different functions of different organs in different organs. Means the heat which is produced in the forearms during the time of exercise, that heat is absorbed in the blood, in which in the blood which is in blood which is the major constituent or major component of blood is 90 to 92% water, and that water absorbs the heat which is produced in different parts of the body during the time of exertion or during the time of physical works. And that absorbed heat then distributed to all all the parts or all the systems which are present in the body with the help of circulating fluid. Next, formation of clot. Formation of clot means blood clotting is also essential, or it is very important during the time of blood loss. Means if the accident happens, or if any injury takes place to the human, that time the blood is oozed out from the body, or blood is the bleeding takes place through the body. That time that blood is coagulated, or its clotting is very important to avoid the excess loss of blood from the body. And that clotting process or the coagulation of the blood takes place with the help of the coagulating agents which are present already in the blood. The blood already consists of anticoagulants, and that anticoagulants are essential for the coagulation of blood. Then immunity. Next function, immunity. Immune power means the disease resisting capacity of the organism, or disease resisting capacity of the body. And that disease resisting capacity of the body depends upon the antigens and antibodies and antitoxins which are present in the blood. By the formation of antitoxins and antibodies, our immune power is increased. At the same time, all these functions are also essential for the increase of immunity. Means the disease resisting capacity of the body is increased with the help of blood. That's about the functions of the blood. Then next article is coagulation of blood. Coagulation or clotting of blood. In the blood vessels, in the intact blood vessels, blood is not coagulated or clot, because in the blood already it is present anticoagulant agents in it. The anticoagulant agents are present in the blood. That's why the blood is not coagulated in the intact blood vessels. But if the injury takes place on the body surface, or if the through the injury blood vessels are cut, through that cut the blood is released outside from the body, and that blood which is released from the blood vessels contains anticoagulant agents like heparin and antithrombins. Heparin and antithrombins and antithrombins. These are the anticoagulants which are present in the blood. It plays an important role in the coagulation of blood. If the blood vessels is ruptured, the blood oozes out on the body surface, means bleeding starts. When blood is coming on the surface of the body or outside the intact blood vessels by injury, the conversion of liquid blood into the semi-solid jelly. The conversion of liquid blood into the semi-solid jelly is known as coagulation or clotting of blood. In the human being, the clotting period is the clotting period of the blood is 2 to 8 minutes. 2 to 8 minutes. In some persons, the clotting of blood takes place in 2 minutes. In some persons, blood is coagulated or clot in 5 minutes. It depends upon the person to person. The clotting period of the blood is 2 to 8 minutes. Then how this clotting takes place on the body surface, or how the liquid blood is converted into semi-solid jelly. When the platelets and injured tissues, the blood platelets or thrombocytes and the injured tissues releases thromboplastin. Thromboplastin is released by platelets, means thrombocyte cells, and the injured tissues. That thrombocyte, due to the release of thromboplastin from thrombocyte cells or injured tissues, that thromboplastin initiates or stimulates the blood to release an enzyme which is known as thrombokinase. Thrombokinase enzyme is released into the blood by the stimulation of thromboplastin to the injured tissues, and the thrombocyte cells or blood cells, thrombocytes or blood platelets present in the blood. After this, that thrombokinase, in presence of calcium ions, the thrombokinase enzyme plus calcium ions, Ca plus calcium ions, which are already present in the blood, means with the help of calcium ions, that thrombokinase enzyme which is released in the blood forms an inactive plasma protein. Inactive plasma protein, that is prothrombin. Releases inactive plasma protein, that is prothrombin, and prothrombin into active thrombin. The thrombin converts. What is the role of thrombin? After the prothrombin, it converts into thrombin. Then the role of that thrombin is it converts the soluble fibrin materials, insoluble fibrin materials. Thrombin converts soluble fibrinogen into the insoluble fibrin, and that fibrin fibers enmesh the blood cells and plasma to form the clot. And with the help of such reactions, the blood is coagulated in the ruptured part or interrupter part which is present in the blood body surface. The calcium in the process of blood coagulation, the calcium is very essential for the coagulation.